Welcome to CSE 2111 midterm review practice. So this part is about VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So let's go ahead to work on the first question. Write a formula in students E2. Here is E2, which can be copied down to determine the result according to the student score. And so here is the result table that we probably want to use. So the first thing we want to determine is, should we use VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP? So in this table, we know the score of students and we want to know the result. So basically we know the column of score and we want to know the column of results. So V is for column and HLOOKUP is for row. So we should use VLOOKUP at here. The first part for VLOOKUP is lookup value. So our lookup value should be C2 at this table. That's what we want to according to find the result. And the second part is our table array. Our table is in results. So result and A2 to B5 for the whole table. We do not need to include the title because we only want to know those numbers. And make sure you add $sign here because you want to copy it down and you do not want this table to be moved. And the third part is the row index. So here the first row, here is the second row. We are looking for the results here, so it should be a second row. So we put 2. And then is the range lookup. So range lookup has true or false. The true means approximately match. So that means whenever you have a number that, for example, for here we have 87, which does not inside any of these score, so that we should use use the true for approximately match, so that it can find the one that close to it. So for example, here 87, it will between the 85 to 90, and it will usually go to the lower one, which is B plus. So if we have 82, for example, for Lynn 82, it should go with B. And for 92, Jacob, it should go to A. So it should usually go to the lower one. So that's why we use true at here, TRUE. And if false, then it's exact match. If you use 4 here, it will not be able to run out as number because the 87, there's no one exactly match for 87. So here should be your answer. Okay. Then let's work on the second one. Write a formula in students F2. Here is F2, which can be copied down to determine the instructor for the class. So here's the instructor table. And now we know the class number is here as B. And we want to know the instructor is about the row. So we should use HLOOKUP. Since inside our table, we are looking for a row instead of column, so we should use the HLOOKUP. The first thing is what we want to look for is the B2. We want to according to the class to know the instructor, and our table is instructor. Use B1 to D2 and make sure do not forget a $sign because we want to copy it, and you do not want this table to be moved. Okay, then this is our first row, this is our second row, so our row index should be second, the same. And here we want to use false. because now we want to use exact match. For example, for 3241 class here, 3241 should match with Winnie. But what if we have for example, 3500 here. We have 3500 here. If we use 2, then if we have some number like 3499, we should have an instructor for this class. But we do not include this in our table, then it probably run to 4232 as Zoe, but it definitely should not be Zoe. So that we want to use a false to exactly match, because only 3241 is for Winnie, 4232 is Zoe, and 3500 should be Doris. So there should not have any approximately match. So that's why we should use false here. Okay. Then these are the answers for the last 2 problems, and hope this will be helpful for you. And just make sure you know what's the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, and when you should use either of them, and the true or false. Another thing is the $ inside of the table. Okay, and thank you.